What's going on, you guys? Rob's Way of the Highway here. I hope you're all having a fantastic Tuesday. I can't say that I'll be having a good Tuesday because I don't know, because today is actually Monday. So a lot of you guys watching might be asking yourself, what do I do? What is it that Rob does? I think the answer to that would probably be another question in the form of what do I not do? Because that's going to be an easier list. So I figured I'd go into this a little bit, if anybody's interested. So as you know, my name's Rob, and what do I do? Well, let me kind of do a quick rundown, I guess. So I sell military computers for a living. That's my main gig. Simple as that. That's the 30-second answer. You guys can all cancel out of the video now. No, I'm just kidding. Watch the entire video. There's a lot about me. I am 32 years old. I graduated... Am I 32 or 33? No, I'm 33. I'm losing my mind. I graduated from high school in 05. I graduated from college in March of 08. I got my bachelor's degree in 2 years and 9 months. Got in and out. I can't stand school. I never went to school to go to work. I've always gone to work to go to school. At one point in my college career, whatever you might call it, I slipped into academic probation because I was skipping school so much to go to work that it was killing my grades and hurting myself. So about towards the bitter end there, about 8 months worth, I actually had to cut back my hours from 50, 60-hour weeks down to about 20 or 30 in order to completely complete school, get my degree. It sucked. I didn't like it. I hate school. I love high school. High school was the best 4 years of my life. Not the best. I've had great years since with a wife and kids and a house and family, right? Like, these have been the best years. God only knows what's in tail for tomorrow. Hold on a second here. Someone else is using Fleet Sync and it's throwing me for a curveball. Lost my train of thought. See, I get distracted easily. I'm like a squirrel. What? Squirrel? Sign? Stop sign? Huh? Snorkel? So yeah, I enjoyed high school and I hated college. I hated every bit of it. I didn't like going to school. I didn't like doing homework. I've never done homework a day in my life. Those of you that know me really well are probably going to know everything I'm going to say in this video, but I've never done homework. Ever. I have never, ever done homework. I have always done my homework at school. So like all through high school, I would get to school ridiculously early. Because there was too many distractions at home. My mind was turning. I was in Rob mode. I couldn't focus. Those of you that know me well know that I had struggled with ADD. I still struggle with ADD today, if that's even a thing, right? Like just not paying attention to shit, but sorry. Sometimes that slips. Anyways, I always did my homework at school because I could sit down and focus. When I was in college, and I followed through college, when I was in college, I would get to the school 2 or 3 hours before class starts. I'd get all my homework done there. Or I would stay late. Sometimes I would only have like 2 classes and I would only be at school from like 9 to 2. So then from 2 to 5, I would sit in the lunchroom on my tough book and get all my homework done. So that was ready to go. Usually though, I procrastinated. Usually like if I had homework for college and especially in high school, I would always do it the following morning. And I would get up really early to do it. So that means like if I had school at 9, I would be to school by 6:30 or 6 or even earlier, as soon as the doors open almost, to get my work done bright freaking early. I don't like getting up early, so usually my college classes didn't start till like after like 11 or 12 noon, which was good because then I could go in the morning. Ooh, oh, that felt good. I don't know if you could hear that cracking on camera. That was cool. Anyways, I would go early, get my work done. So yeah, all through college, I graduated in 2 years and 9 months with a bachelor's in network communication management, network engineering. So there's that. I have that. From there, I immediately went to a company called AmericanEagle.com. They're a great company. They host a lot of websites. I was a server I was in the server maintenance and management department there. I worked with a team of about 8 to 10 people. It didn't work out there. for one reason or another. I had started growing my Toughbook business before that, though. I had been using Toughbooks. I started using Toughbooks in high school. It was a hobby, and then I turned it into a career. So all through working at my other job in Park Ridge, and I shouldn't have been doing this. That's part of why I didn't work out at that company, I'm sure. But I was growing my Toughbook business. I was doing Toughbook Talk, and I was, starting to grow the sales on it. So I left, and I'd always worked at Proton. So then I left at Proton, worked for American Eagle, then left American Eagle, and then went back to my old company, worked there for another 6-8 years, grew the Toughbook business more and more. And then I remember there was a distinctive day, and I don't remember what day it was. I was on the phone with my boss from Rugged Depot, and I was living in Wheaton at the time. I was sitting in front of my parents' house just getting ready to visit them, and I was talking to he's my boss now, is my preferred vendor back then, a friendly partner, or friendly competitive partner. And I said, well, what would it take to work for you? What would it take to work for this company? Would I have to move to Texas? Because my company's actually based in Texas. And my boss goes, no, you wouldn't have to. I said, so what would I do? He's like, well, you would sell Toughbooks, but you would sell them for me instead of working for the company you're at. I said, okay, well, how does that work? He goes, well, you just sit at your desk, and I give you a desk phone, and you just make phone calls, and you sell computers. I was like, well, that can't be that hard. Yeah, I already do that now. We started talking about salary and talking about how much money I could make, and, make the transition. And kind of like right then and there on the spot, I was hired. It was weird. Like, the conversation came to like, well, can I work for you? And it was like about 10-second pause. And then my boss goes, yeah, I can make that work. It was right then and there. It was like Wednesday afternoon, totally not even planning to jump ship. Like, I loved the job I was at. And just like then and there, I was like, oh my God, did I just make a life-changing move here? I was like, holy crap, what am I doing? Oh my God. Okay, let me think about this. I got to put everything together. I have to talk to my boss at the time, at my old company, and say, hey, what do you think? Like, I didn't want to end anything on bad terms. There was no bad terms. Everything was positive. It was great. But the rest is history, man. Like, I took the job. I put my 2-week notice in. It ended up being like 4 weeks because it was not a simple transition with everything I was in charge of. And now I work for the company I've been working for going on 9 years now. And the rest is history. So, yeah, I sell military computers. Our company, Rugged Depot, is the largest Panasonic Toughbook Prime partner in the world. We sell primarily Toughbook. We don't really sell the competitors because it's just not in our blood. And we sell all the lineup and all the stuff that goes with it. So if you look in a squad car and you see all the equipment that's in there, like the radios and... Well, we don't sell radios either, so there's that. But you see all the mounting equipment, all that, like, most of that comes from us. So... yeah, we're a big company, and we have a lot of fun at what we do. I love my job. I love my employees. I don't have that many direct employees, but I enjoy working with everybody here. And it's been a hugely successful thing. Like, it's been so successful, it's, like, out of control. It's like, oh, my God, how do I contain the beast? We do it on time here. We're at 8.5 minutes, so I've got another, let's say, 4 minutes. So yeah, so from there, I have a lot of side customers, side clients. I'm still a network guy at heart. You see my network closet. I manage a couple other larger companies. I'm not going to name them on the internet, but various companies, and I do their IT work. I do all the maintenance of all the computers. One company's got about 40 computers. The other company's got closer to 80 with multiple sites. I do a lot of air fiber stuff, rooftop antennas. I do a lot of IPsec VPN, offsite backup. So I do a lot of networking stuff on the side. I make some money on that, don't get me wrong, but it's not my main source of income. My main source of income is selling military computers. Sales in general, if you want to make a lot of money, my advice to anybody watching this would be to get into sales. You're either a born and bred salesman or woman, or you're not. People that are successful in sales have to have a certain type of personality, I find. Not to say they have to be like me. They don't have to be me. This is just what I do. But you have to have there's something about a sales guy that just gels, and I fit that deal. I'm naturally persuasive. I'm the authority in what I do. My coworker Clace came up with that. I got him into the company. He's doing better than me now. But all that aside, you have to be the authority in what you do, and you have to love what you do. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And I strongly believe that. I believe it so much that I have that quote tattooed on my upper back. The other thing that I live by is Marcus Lemonis had coined a term that's something to the effect of, without passion and without purpose, you shouldn't be in business. Because money is a byproduct, not the purpose. So if you keep that in mind and you want to be successful and you want to make a ton of money, and I don't make a ton of money, I make good money, but I'm not like filthy rich by any means. I'm not rich. I make a good living. But what I will say is that if you find something that you're passionate about, and it doesn't matter what it is, it can be grass seed. You could sell rocks. You could sell carpet fibers. It doesn't matter. If you find something that you're passionate at, and you find a way to make money on it and exploit that, you will do well. And that's the one thing I can say above everything else. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And without passion and without persistence, and having a target in mind, there is nothing. Money is the byproduct, not the purpose. And those are the things that I'll leave you with. That's it. Thanks for your time.